What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Wednesday NBA edition of my DFS podcast. We have another 3-game main slate tonight starting at 7 o'clock Eastern. The GPP NBA did really well yesterday. Unfortunately, I decided to pick Steven Adams again on cash, as most people did. And he played the first 2 minutes of the game, got 2 fouls, and didn't see the court again. So I will make sure to not have him the next time the Grizzlies play. We also have an earlier NBA main slate lock tonight at 6 o'clock. I'm pretty sure the Athletics and Orioles game moved their starting pitch time up because they have rain, so they're trying to avoid that. So just know that we have an hour earlier main slate for MLB, and then NBA, usual 7 o'clock lock tonight. We did really well in MLB last night. We swept the board. Hybrid, cash, GPP, they all hit. Cash games, tournaments, you name it. Let's do that again today. That's always a fun thing when that happens. And then for NBA, like I said, the GPP team did really well. Let's possibly get a takedown here tonight. The 5 plays in this video, I'm going to give you guys one for each position. And actually, there's 6 teams playing on this slate. The 5 plays I have for you are going to be from 5 different teams. So we're picking a guy on every team on this slate except for the Nets, leaving the Nets out. But let's get after it here. So for point guard, I like Alex Caruso at 4,400. He started and played nice minutes in that game 1 against the Bucks. I wasn't really sure if they're going to have him come off the bench. Ayo Dosunmu had been starting for them all year, really, and he only ended up playing minimal minutes off the bench. So clearly, it looks like the Bulls are giving Caruso the bulk of the point guard duties. Just missed value. He needs 22 here tonight at that price for value. He only got 19.6, but he saw a bunch of minutes. And at that price, it's going to be really hard for him not to hit value with those kind of minutes and starting. For shooting guard, let's go back to Marcus Smart. He was a bit of a beast in that game 1 against the Nets. Just won Defensive Player of the Year yesterday. So he's coming into this game feeling real good. Not that he needs that award to have him play any harder. He's the biggest hustler in the NBA. 6,500, a fine price on him. He scored the ball really well there, 20 points. Expect him to do a little bit of everything. He's kind of like a Pat Beverly, definitely better than Pat Beverly, but in terms of game style, he does shoot a little bit more threes, but he plays like a Pat Beverly. I guess I should be comparing Pat Beverly to Smart because Smart is better. At 6,500, he needs 32 fantasy points to hit value, averaging 29 on the year. He's going to be playing a lot of minutes tonight for the Celtics. Small forward, let's take advantage of this Chris Middleton price tag. They're trying to bait us here at 6,800, but I'm going to take it. It's just, he's the second best player on this Bucks team right behind Giannis. He hasn't had, the best couple game stretch here with 23 and then got 22 in game 1. But, he averaged, 35 fantasy points on the year. He needs 34 to hit value tonight. He just makes a lot of sense here. He's going to play a lot of minutes. And the Bucks are going to need him to score the ball. And I expect him to do a lot better than his pretty underperforming game with 11 points. So expect him to score a lot more than 11 points tonight and a lot more than 22 fantasy points. For power forwards, go to OG Anunoby, or Anunoby, however you want to say it. I usually just call him OG to just, save myself from even trying to pronounce his last name. But he's a great play today. Scotty Barnes, I saw a note earlier. He was seen without a walking boot today, but he's still considered doubtful. Nick Nurse said he could maybe play, but I can't even listen to Nick Nurse at this point. I'm going to assume that Scotty Barnes is out until I am told otherwise. OG is going to see plenty of minutes like he has. 38 minutes. You could see his minutes went up a bunch with no Scotty Barnes on the court. Scored 26 points, 32 fantasy points. He needs 30 to hit value tonight. He'll make for one of the best middle tier plays as long as Scotty Barnes is out tonight, which he should be. And then for center, let's just go to Joel Embiid. Obviously the best, center on the board. You got him and Giannis as the studs. It's going to be hard to get both of them in your lineup, but it might be possible. Embiid at 10,400, we see his price drop $600. He was 11,000 last game. To start this series, he's played, really consistent minutes, 37 minutes in both games, but he has fell short of his value at 46 and 40 fantasy points, but there's nothing to, worry about. Last game he went 31 and 11. It's a beast stat line. He just happened to get no assists. He happened to get no blocks. He happened to get no steals. That hardly ever happens for Joel Embiid. So if he can fill up the rest of that stat sheet just a little bit, he's easily hitting value. 31 and 11 is a great game. He's going to be fine tonight. They are on the road, so it's a 1.5 point spread. No really worry of a blowout here. He'll see high minutes and a high volume of usage because they're going to need him to play well to win on the road in this Game 3 against the Raptors. That'll do it for today's video, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Like the video. Make sure you're subscribed. Another full slate of NBA and MLB tonight. Let's get after it. Let's cash in. Until next time, I am the FT Guru, and I'm signing off. See ya.